Hello everyone. It is, as you can see, Tuesday, June 24th. We got back from our summer vacation to the Bahamas yesterday. So today we've just been chilling. We're actually, well, I wouldn't say chilling, but we've been doing like unpacking, laundry. We're actually currently installing our above ground pool. I went out to do a couple of errands and I did something major, if you will, like something that has been on my to-do list for a while that I consider major. I sent my coworker a sympathy card, so I had to go to the post office to get some stamps. And like I said, we're currently installing our above ground pool. My husband's currently doing homework. I am trying to get caught up on my planner, all that fun stuff. So long story short, it is the day after our vacation and we're doing some things, but nothing like super duper productive. But anyway, since I have been away from my planner, it's time to update it, and I thought that I would share a little bit of that process with you all. And I rigged up this camera. I'm gonna just let you know I'm lounging on my couch in my room, my woman cave situation. And if you could see me, you could appreciate how comfortable I am. But yeah, this camera situation is very much rigged up. But by the way, my voice is gone, but to no surprise. If you're new, that might be a surprise. Otherwise, not quite, because my voice is always gone after something such as this. So after basically talking nonstop for probably 18 hours a day. So we took a couples/cousins trip to the Bahamas, and yeah, lots of talking and all of that. Anyway, I did give my dog her meds. We picked her up yesterday and I had to give her monthly heartworm meds. Technically we're prepping the pool, so I mean, I'm marking off this prematurely, but it's prepped. It's just, you know, there's a few steps left. Tomorrow our shower will be repaired. Our shower is all sorts of jacked up. We paid a deposit, and now after weeks and all of our materials getting here that the contractor ordered, we will finally have our whole shower repaired. So that will be tomorrow. So I will be able to mark off that tomorrow. But in the meantime, let's just do a little update to kind of see what's going on. So we never had this family date, so we can delete that. And the festival started at 12 that we went to on the 19th, but we didn't go at 12, so we'll leave that there. I have summer vacation on here. My giveaway, oh yeah, I was doing a giveaway and it ended today, so I did the process where I randomly select a winner and I contacted that person. Let's see, that was today. What happened? That's all for today, pretty much. Just giving my dog her meds. Tomorrow we're supposed to have line dancing. Thursday, I feel like I have something on my calendar for Thursday. My Apple Watch is broken and has been for a couple of days, pretty much the whole trip, which is kind of tragic because I'm just like, why is this a thing? But yeah, my good old Apple Watch, I guess, has something wrong with it. It hasn't been working. It stopped working on our trip, so I am going to take it to Apple at their earliest convenience, which is, actually, let's just use this phone to see what's going on. And I don't like how I wrote that. So I'm gonna go to Apple on the 26th at 11:20. Also, I'm supposed to may or may not be having a pool day with some friends after one is finished. So finished with her evening things. I think she's going to a dinner or something. So like in theory, this would probably happen around 7, but it's very much up in the air. It might not happen. It might happen. We'll see. Then on the 25th, the only thing in addition to, let's see, line dancing is the shower repair. Who really knows what time that will be? So I'm gonna put, let's see, they said in the PM, so I'm actually just gonna copy this and duplicate it and put it down here, and hopefully I can make it to line dancing. May have to cancel because they said they would text when they're on their way. Not that great of a situation because, you know, I'd rather know the time, but whatever. Got to get our shower repaired. Friday, I am going to this event with my friend. It starts at 6. I don't know what time. I was thinking we would go at 6 for the duration of the event. But then she just asked if I wanted to go to dinner beforehand, which I'm down for. So I don't know if we're going to dinner earlier than 6 or if we're still meeting up at 6. This is canceled. The only thing on the 27th is our cousins who we were just with are meeting their parents to get their child's. And we may all go to lunch or something, but, you know, not that big of a deal because obviously we were just with them, even though they do live far away. So we do try to see each other when we can. The 30th, I have an eye doctor appointment, a founders meeting. Oh, and I'm meeting with my colleague on the 30th. And then that is it for updating my monthly spread. Hopefully you saw that. Again, this is pretty rigged up. Okay, I haven't been planning my week in here. I could delete that, but I'll leave it. Haven't planned my day. So next up would be my monthly calendar. And I'm looking at this and I'm realizing I need to read one more book. I will. I'll start. Oh, I'm currently reading 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. So I'll finish that book and then I might do one other book and I'll probably be at 5 for the month. But it is time to update this. I feel like with this mood board, which is just a place for me to capture photos and such throughout the month, I could pretty easily fill up this mood board with photos from our trip. So I'm not sure if I want to do that, but we will see. Okay, so first of all, maybe I will put maybe this photo. We did go to a concert, a free concert, which was a Juneteenth event the day before we left for our trip. So maybe I'll throw that on there. And then maybe I'll do a picture of all of us. And then maybe a picture of me and my husband. And then maybe, oh, a picture of me and my doggy. Or a picture of my doggy. What picture is cute? Maybe her and the baby. Our dog sitter had a baby last June, actually. And so he's 1. I think yesterday was his birthday. Or a couple days ago. But anyway, maybe I'll do a picture of them two. And then, oh, you know what? I might consider doing this. I had made these little collages recapturing just my dog's pupcation and our vacation. So I might put those on there. And then maybe I might do this one. I want to leave like maybe one spot for some of the few other events that I have, should I choose to capture photos. We'll see. I think it would make a lot of sense just to do this, but then if I shrink it down, look how small it becomes. Let's see how big I can get it without it, or how small I can get it rather. See, I could do that, which is fine, or I can just kind of leave it as is. Yeah, and maybe I'll put that one down there. I'll leave that small. I don't really care about that one. We'll sit that up there for now. Where's the picture of my doggy? But my dog's already on here multiple times. The dog sitter just takes a lot of photos and sends them to us. So that's why I have so many photos. But in theory, she's on here a good bit. So probably I could do without putting her on here. Or I could maybe get rid of that one and put her on here. You see my conundrum? I have a lot of pictures. And I just want to put like my favorites, I guess, for this. And I'm selecting that, but the photo of the dog is not coming in. So that's strange for me. Let's see what's going on. Okay, there it is. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Okay, here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crop off the bottom of this because that's irrelevant. And then I'll throw that down here in this corner. Actually, I'll make it a little bit smaller. Throw it down. Put that there. I do like that, so perhaps that'll be up there in the corner. And then the dog photo can be cropped as well. So let me crop it. Where'd the photo of me and my husband go, I wonder? Those are the dog siblings. There were a lot of dogs in and out during the time that she was dog sitting or the time that my dog was there. But those two are actually the baby siblings. It's Milo and Sky. So my dog is pretty used to those two. And then, like I said, lots of other dogs in and out. I think I'm going to do the photo of my husband and me. Oh, nope, not that one. Well, it is that one, but I want to do this one instead. That's cute, isn't it? Yeah, that'll be cute. Yeah. Okay, and at this point, I have like a couple spots available. Okay, so let's go up here. This was actually placed pretty well. I'm not mad at the placement of this. Scoot it over a little bit. I'll scoot it down just a hair so it kind of fits more perfectly. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll leave that there. We'll squeeze this down a wee bit as well. I'm thinking it should be about like this. A little bit smaller, probably. Okay, it can be a little bigger, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And for this, I think the only thing left to do is to crop it a wee bit more. I did like the sky in the back, but we can crop it some. And then I will put that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something like that. But I'm gonna bring this to front. Okay, and then we have this photo here. Just gonna scoot it over. Actually, that's placed pretty good too. And then I just have this, which would need to fit in this area pretty much. So one thing I can do is crop the sides a little bit. Well, I'll crop them some more. Crop the sides a little bit. And then I can put it in here. Then to make my life easier, I can just send it to back probably. Yeah, that looks good. So the next thing I like to do is I'll write on it. I don't have to do it like immediately, but you know, whatever. So I'm gonna put Bahamas. That's good. I could consider outlining this. I'll just show you what that would look like. And I don't do it perfectly, but like something like this. Yeah, like that. Okay. What do I want to put on here? We'll put Nassau because that's what it was. But something tells me I'm spelling Nassau wrong. Something tells me, even though Nassau sounds good to me, something tells me it's Nassua. You know? I don't know. That something is just things never. Oh, I spelled it right. Love that for me. All right. And then we'll put second annual Cousins trip, sorry. Last year, we had more cousins with us. I forgot his name, but it would be cute to put their names on here. But I'm just going to put Lady and Friends, because that's what that is a photo of. My dog does really good with children, but they say pit bulls, she's a pit mix, are the what do they call them? Grandparents? You know what I'm trying to say. Grandparents, grandparent dog, a grandparent dog, babysitting dog. You know what I'm trying to say, okay? That's what they say. But I'll have 2 spots here for the rest of the month, should I choose to capture 2 more photos. Otherwise, well, I'll put my books here, maybe the 2 books that I read, or if I capture any other photos. Oh, I forgot about that one. So I read 4 books this month. Cool. But if this becomes a problem, I could remove maybe this photo of my dog, which I didn't write on that. Maybe I'll write on here. I go between cursive and print regularly. That is because I like to hone my cursive skill. I learned how to write cursive growing up, and I'm not, I don't practice it a whole lot, but I just try to write something in cursive every now and again, even if it ain't looking that good, just to kind of hone that skill. But I could remove that one or that one, maybe. Even that one, I could probably go without that one, probably. But I like it so far. I might start writing in cursive just all together, which would be kind of wild. I don't think I would do it in a paper planner, but in a physical planner, it could be a fun thing to do. Okay. That's updated. The only thing I was thinking of doing is maybe going to the text tool and putting in like some beach emojis or something. That could be cute, like that. And then I could put some other emojis throughout. All right, time to finish this out. All caught up with my iPad, which makes me really happy. The next thing I really need to do is catch up with my Notion, but whew, I might get on the computer to do it. But that's probably the next thing I'll do. Let me show you my Notion if you haven't seen it already. I keep track of my budget, my social media, my goals, books read. Hello everyone, it is Thursday, July the 3rd, and I thought I would come on here so that I can just kind of prep my physical planner for July and then kind of wrap up this planning vlog so that I can potentially start a new one. I don't know, I'm kind of just winging these planning vlogs. So I do need to remove this June card here because I got it with a freebie. Got it as a freebie from my Infinite Lotus order from May, but obviously June has passed, so I can discard that, I reckon, and then I guess I won't put anything in its place. Although, you know what? Didn't I get some fun? Oh, those were basically sticky notes, right? All the little doodads that I got from that event that I went to. Let me just whip it out so I can see. I'll keep talking. Shouldn't take long. Okay. Move, doggy. Excuse me. Thank you. All right, I got some doodads from the planner event that I went to, which I would have shown you a haul as of now, but I think they're just mainly sticky notes. We will see if there's anything we want to add. Like some of this stuff is cute. I don't know. Oh, we'll add that. Why didn't I add that originally? Maybe I just threw everything in here and I decided I would deal with it all at a later date. But let's see if there's anything we want to add. And I think these were all of the elements. So we'll throw away this June card and then let's see. I do feel like this needs something, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. This S still has water damage, of course. First time ever, I believe, spilling some kind of liquid on my planner, and it was water, I believe, but now it looks all weird. Okay, so the question is, am I gonna still use this green color for July, or should I go for a different color? I don't really know how many colors I actually have. This is my on-the-go little kit. Oh, I did get some new colors and stuff, I think, when I went to the event, so maybe I need to look through my other stash of items, or did I put them in here? It would be great, very wise of me to have put them in the bottom of this. Okay. I don't think I did, but I'm seeing if there's a color I want to use for July. Like, this is cute. It's like a little marker. What would I do with this? Oh no, I was just trying to see if I wanted to stick to, I feel like a blue would be appropriate, but I don't know if I have a blue, so maybe we'll just stick to this. Do I have a blue? I'm pretty sure I don't, so maybe we'll stick to that turquoise color. I'm looking in my little on-the-go stash of just to see what's in here, and actually, like, that pink could be cute, but for whatever reason, like a turquoise or blue sticks out to me for July, I feel like. So maybe we'll just keep this one in here, but otherwise we would change this out, but I don't think I have one to change it out to. I'm gonna keep the inbox and the outbox because I don't feel like they are, like, I filled up the page, so I don't want to get rid of them. I'm gonna keep that in here. All of this stays the same. Particularly, all we need to do is really come to June and just get rid of all of the June elements. And let's see if I have accomplished anything from this list. Let's see. Listen to plus size player, use pay. Oh yeah, I forgot I got a prepaid card balance. It's only like $10. I did request my W-2s. I did donate to my little cousin's fundraiser. Did not do that. I did do that. Look at me. I love that for me. And then I have not done any of those. I do need to add a few things here. And then the only other thing is I can throw away this. I'm gonna put this in my save pile. And before we kind of fill out that, I was thinking we need to do something with this July. I guess it really only makes sense to add it here. So we'll do that. And then I will put July here for the month. And I can start filling out that. That was supposed to be pre-filled, but I didn't do too hot of a job, as you can see. I'm trying to decide, should we, oh, this is a pen test sheet. Okay, I'm trying to decide, should we punch it and put it in here somewhere just for like decor purposes, or should I not do that? That's what I am leaning, like punch it like that and just throw it in, or not. Something's telling me that if I'm going to use it for a pen test, maybe I should just not punch it and just leave it as it is. So we'll just put it back here and it can live back there. And then what else do we need to do? I think that's it. I think the only other thing that I was thinking about is, first of all, let's go through these stickers and see if these are, I didn't use any of these, so I don't even know if it's worth keeping these or should I trade them out. Like, I'm gonna keep that because that's fun. I'm wondering if I should add these in. There's really no limit to how many stickers I can add in, really, but I guess I just feel like no need in adding a bunch of them if I'm not going to be using them. Let's see if any of these catch my eye, particularly for July. I don't know. I'm leaning towards like blue colors. These all seem like grays and pinks. I guess that could pass as like a light blue. These are just free stickers that I got at this event that I went to. I don't think I want to use any of those, so we'll do those so far. But I am feeling like maybe gravitating towards, you know, maybe I'll just do, maybe I just won't do a blue for July. I don't know. Blue just kind of makes sense in my head. But now that I think about it, maybe I should go for like a pink or something. You know? Who says I have to do blue? These all come in a set of 2, so that is amazing. And I think that maybe I will like maybe try to use these for the summer, like July, August, and September maybe. So let's just put these in here. I didn't really actually, oh yeah, then I have these stickers too from Elaine Michelle Studio that I can use. Okay, so maybe the vibe for July isn't really blue and maybe it's this pink color. If that's the case, then you know what we can do. We can get rid of this. Or it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. I mean, who really cares? Maybe we get rid of that and then we do that. And maybe that's the color that I go with, the colorway for July, August, and September, perhaps. Okay, we are going to put all of these back in here. So we're not using them. Now that I'm here, I'm trying to see if there's any other sticky notes or anything that might go. These are just like random things that I don't really need or use. Okay. Oh well, that matches my cover, my planner cover, so that's ideal. Okay, so we have that. All right, add that to the trash pile, and then what's left to do? I was gonna see if I needed to use, or if I wanted to use any of these. I think they're cute and they serve a purpose. I just don't know that I need them, particularly because I have tabs up there. So maybe we'll just put those back from where they came. So my job off camera is going to be, well, oh yeah, I was gonna do that really quickly. Let me see. So that's January, May, June. Yeah, I have to fill out July. We can do that today together on camera. Go off camera real quick actually. I'm just gonna fill out this, so let me do that. While I was away, I did a couple of things. I checked off what was completed from the Q2 list, and then honestly all of that, or those 3 items, really need to roll over to Q3. So I'm not gonna write them down here because that would be repetitive. I'm just going to, you know, leave them unchecked so I know that they need to be still completed. And then I just updated a couple of things here. Obviously Q3 is 3 months, so I just happen to have some space left for anything else that I might need to add here. And these are just the major things. I didn't really add anything here, and I honestly don't know that I'm going to spend time doing these reviews either. So there's that. Moving on. Oh, we never took out June. Then what in the, okay, I think this is all jacked up. Let's see. Okay, so we just do nothing big, nothing major. We just put that there, and then that, and then this goes here. Okay, so I did fill out the July. So this is everything that I must do in July, pretty much, like all the important things. Didn't fill out any weekly, daily to do or anything like that. And then of course the other thing that I did is actually up here, which is I just filled out, well, where is it? Oh, it's in the month, like where, wait. It's in the front here. I'm like, wait, I know I'm not crazy. Wait, no, I am crazy. Hold on. And then I just filled out the July monthly. I updated it. Okay, here it is. I don't know if I need to, okay, I think I could get rid of January through June now because it's kind of in the way, you know? I think, I don't know, I haven't really decided if I'm gonna leave it in here or not. I guess it's kind of in the way. I was leaving all of them in here originally, but I don't really need them or need to reference them, I don't think. So something tells me to take them out, but for now we'll leave them in here. But anyway, this is July, and I just filled out this with the most important days or events or whatever for July. Like if I don't do anything else, I'm definitely going to do them unless they're canceled on somebody else's part type of thing. These are the things that I am for sure going to do. Okay, so that's pretty much as far as I've gotten And that's really all that I do in here each month. You know, I'm just getting back into paper planning, but so far that's all I have been prioritizing doing. And then of course, if I want to plan out my week, which I do want to plan out my week, but this week's almost over, so I should have planned it out before, and I just feel like it'll be a waste of paper. So I will probably start planning out my week, maybe not next week, but probably the week after that. When I go back to work, I'll probably get back to being more intentional about planning out my week. So, you know, either way, I go back to work in like a week and a half. So if not even that. So I'm just kind of setting this up for July. So I have all my weeks in here, and then sometimes I'll be planning out my day. So I'll have those in here, and then a place for notes. Oh, I was going to add a couple. I knew I kept forgetting something. There were a few things that I was going to add here. Honestly, there are a lot of things that I can add here, but I don't know that I need to add them exactly. But there are a couple of things. I don't know why I had listened to, like, I don't know why I had these two things on here. Because yes, I wanted to do them, but I don't know that they needed to be on here. And then these three are the same from the Q2, the Q2 planning pages. So, you know, those are just on here repetitively. But another thing is to, oh, this for sure. And then you can see I tried to use a different pen because this one skips and it's kind of annoying. You just saw it skip on the D and the G. It only skips on certain letters. I don't know what it's about, but I try to use a different pen, and that's definitely not the life for me. And then another note is a major thing, or kind of like a major thing that I wanted to put on here. I forgot. I'm drawing a blank of what it is. Definitely those two things need to happen yesterday. This is already in multiple places, but honestly, I'm going to put it on here again, just because it's super important. And I think that's all that we're going to put here. There are other tasks and things, but I don't think they need to make it on here. I don't like having stuff, like, I do like some things to be repetitive, but not every single thing to be repetitive, because that is annoying to me. So I think those are some of the tasks that I like to be able to reference as I'm looking in here. And I don't think anything else, because we'll pay off the cruise. I kind of already have that up there, but we'll add it here too, because it is something that I need to be cognizant of. And then that's it. Once I fill up this page, I'll probably throw it away and then start on the next page. Yep. So that's going to be all that we're filling out in this physical planner. I think it's as set up for July as it's ever going to be. I'll probably play around in here and fill out some more stuff, you know, just at leisure. But for now, that's what I wanted to do on camera. So I think I'm going to close out this vlog today and start with a new one, whatever that will look like. So I hope that you guys, oh, my camera's blinking, perfect timing. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video and this new planning vlog series. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and if you're liking what you're seeing, and I will catch you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new video. In a brand new video. Bye guys.